Okay, so I was just literally deep in thought just now. This is super candid. Literally, the AC is blasting, and I don't have my microphone, so I'm sorry if the sound sucks, but I just had to remind you that it's okay to not have it all figured out. It is okay to not know what's next in your life. It's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to be in a space of the unknown because that's life. The one constant in life is change. And what we usually see portrayed in society, in the media, on social media apps, is someone's highlight reel. And it's easy to compare our real life and what we're feeling to someone's 1 second micro snippet of a moment that happened in their life. It's really easy to feel like you're behind, like you're not doing enough, like everyone else has it all figured out except for you. And I just want to remind you that that is so far from reality. The reality is that no one knows what they're doing. I I still do sometimes, I still have moments where I get really caught up in comparing myself, in feeling like I'm not doing enough, I'm not being productive enough, I'm not making enough money, I'm not successful enough yet because there are other people who are doing more than me. But the reality of it is that if we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people, we are not only robbing ourselves of true joy and the magic in our own lives, but we're also essentially comparing ourselves to something that isn't real. Because at the same time as someone might be, portraying their success and all the things that they're doing and all their travels and blah blah blah, you don't actually know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know if those people are happy, if they actually have healthy relationships, if they have a support system that supports them. You don't know how they actually feel. And the best example that I can give is of my real life in this scenario of when I was living in Tulum, Mexico for a year and a half. I was running an online business. I was successful in that business. I had lots of clients. I was making lots of money. I had a boyfriend. I was working on the beach every single day. And on paper, and even just me saying that, that sounds like the dream, right? People would message me, I'm so jealous of you. Like, I want to live your life. I want to live in Mexico. How are you doing it? All these things. And I manifested that all for myself. And I thought that that's what was going to make me happy. But ultimately, my soul and my body knew, like, this isn't right for me. And yes, I enjoyed it for a certain amount of time, but ultimately, I was stressed out. I was constantly working. I had really, really bad anxiety. I would basically wake up and just feel like a panic attack coming on every single morning. And my nervous system was so dysregulated. I wasn't happy. And so it's really easy to show the life you think people want to see. It's really easy to portray a life that, looks amazing, looks like you're really happy, looks like you're successful, and maybe on the outside you are successful. But if you're not fully in alignment, if you don't have a calm nervous system, if you aren't able to be present in the moment, if you have zero gratitude for all the things that you maybe have or have achieved, what is the point? You're going to end up being miserable. And so I come back to that fact and that experience that, I was in so often because even for myself, it's so easy to compare yourself to other people. It's so easy to feel like you're doing life wrong or like you're behind or like you're just not good enough, like you're not worthy. And this is the biggest trap that we fall into. Because all this does is it takes away our own light. It takes away our own abundance, the magic that's right in front of you, and the simple things in life that are actually what matters. Because now, when I think about that time in my life where I thought I had everything that I thought I wanted, now when I think about my life now, yes, I am maybe making less money. I'm working less. I'm not necessarily living in Mexico in paradise, but I look at my life now and I'm like, I have more inner peace. I know myself better. I trust myself. I trust my intuition. I feel more connected to my true authentic self, to the universe. I have really special, deep connections with people. Like, I have a few really, really incredible friends in my life right now. I'm healthy. I'm able bodied. I have a roof over my head at all times. The people in my life that, I love and that love me are healthy and happy. And I have everything I need. Like, I have everything I need. And so coming back to that simple gratitude, that's all there is. All we have is the present moment. And especially if we're talking about manifesting and calling things into our life, we cannot manifest from a place of hating where we are. It doesn't work like that. If we aren't grateful and tuned into the present moment and in love with the abundance that we have right now, how would we possibly call in more abundance or more of something different? We can't. It doesn't work like that. To be fully present in the moment, fully grateful for right now, see all of the abundance around you, that is how you attract more abundance in. Because if you're focused on all the things that you lack, all the things that you don't have, all the things that haven't come into your life, guess what you're going to attract more of? You're going to attract more victim mentality, more lack, more insecurity, more fear. Like attracts like. So I guess why I'm making this video is just to remind you that everything you have ever needed has always been within. And as much as you can, remember that when you compare yourself to someone else, you really have no idea what's going on in their life, and you're then not seeing all the abundance that is actually around you at all times. You are always supported. So if we want to call more in, if we want to manifest a different reality for ourselves, we first have to be so grateful and present and aware of what is in front of us right now. So it's like, how can I be more grateful for my cup of tea in the morning? How can I wake up and be excited about all the possibilities that could happen today? How can I look at the people in front of me and be so grateful that I have their love and support instead of wishing for something better to come in? This is a side note, but especially if you're single, I know that it's really easy to like wish and hope and dream for a relationship to come into your life, but if you are so desperately focused on the lack of relationship and you're not filling up your own cup, fulfilling your own self-love, like really focused on the abundance that's within you, you're not going to attract not only a healthy relationship, but you're likely going to then just be more and more consumed on the lack of relationship that you have to yourself and to other people. So it goes hand in hand with anything in life: relationships, careers, travel, our hobbies, the way we feel about our life. We're constantly focused on what we don't have, we're going to attract more of not having it, right? So I know it's so easy to get caught up in what other people are doing in their life, but disconnect more, get outside more, get into nature, have an internal practice where you can see just how abundant you are. Try and look for all the good that you already have. And I promise you that is when more synchronicities, more opportunities, more abundance from the universe is going to come in for you. You're exactly where you need to be. You're not behind. You're not in lack. You're not doing something wrong. You're not unworthy. Don't let society and life rush you. Don't let society make you feel like you're not good enough, because also your purpose in life is to just be yourself. Whatever lights you up, whatever makes you feel good, it's exactly right. And that's it. I'd love to know if you get stuck in comparing yourself, because I know I'm not the only one, and I know this is just human nature. So just know that you're not alone in this, and that this is a really supportive community to be a part of. I am really appreciative for you being here, and I hope you know how worthy you are in this moment right now, just as you are. Go love on yourself. Go celebrate yourself. Go Sit in nature, go walk around, go look at the trees, go look at the sky, and just revel in the fact that you are stardust on a floating rock hurling through space and nothing really matters. All that matters is what you give meaning to. I love you.